should now be live, or at least, hopefully, hey. Yep, I can see myself just lightly in the background there. Ooh, battle style. I'll change it to set. Why not? Frame. I mean, they're all just so lovely. That one looks good. No, not the internal battery on my completely legitimate game cartridge. I mean, he's not meant to have a Claydol there, right? But it means things are working, so... The reason it's a Claydol is that, well, what we're doing today is Pokemon Emerald but with only a Gligar. Because I looked over Gligar's moveset in Gen 3 and so I'm going to see if it can be done. But the only way, or the most efficient way I could find to change the starter to be a Gligar was with the universal Pokemon randomizer and just basically set everything to not be random. But it does change the Pokemon Professor Burt sends out, just so you know that you've done it right. Well, you didn't get me a very good clock, because it's not going to change from the time I set it to. Oh, go on, let's change it to the current time. Wait, AM. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 6, so I want it... Is each one a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Okay, cool. 16, 17, 18. Ah, they... Move forward a minute right as I click confirm. I will not do that. I've not played Emerald and actually, like... Actually, never mind. I was gonna say in quite a while, but it occurs to me it's only been a few months. So whatever. Although I didn't play Emerald, I played a ROM hack called Emerald Omega. Which... no, wait. Need to go say hi. Which made the game very hard. But gave me a lot more options. And the other reason for picking Gligar in particular is because... well... this region's not great for Pokemon who are weak to water. Is he allowed to do that? Can he just give me a Wurmple? That feels not okay. Like, I don't know, that's like if someone is just like, oh hey, you want a cat? Sure. Like, it's theoretically fine. Well, good to see this worked. I mean, I tested it already, but good to see this worked. Gligar replaces Torchic so that the rival will take Mudkip, because I hate myself. I'm gonna be real, at the very start, this is probably going to appear to be quite easy. Because I don't imagine that Gligar's gonna be in much danger due to its defense stat. Yeah, like Poison Sting might be garbage, but you know, Gligar's kind of rocking with an okay attack stat. Which is good, because Poison Sting's all we get until level 20. Well, it's not all we get. We'll get status moves. We'll need them. I mean, I probably should, yeah, but I don't know what to call it. It's so much more difficult to name something when it's literally the only one you'll ever get. Like, this is the only Pokemon for this run. I could check my follower list like I did last time. I mean, that would very much just kind of give it the name Survivor, I guess. Someone followed me a while called Stardust Scorpio. Scorpio is like the lamest name for a Gligar. So sure, why not? Oh, whoops, okay. Well, let's check out our new friend. Of course I got Sandvale. I don't know the Hypercutter. Oh, Rash, that's... Oh, it's something to do with special defense. Rash, I don't know. I'm gonna try and not think about it. That's the great thing about Gen 3 and most of Gen 4 is that by not highlighting the colours, if you don't know what the nature does, it doesn't matter. I mean, it should really have been Scorpia, I guess, huh? It's gonna be a long game. Actually, I theorize it won't be at all. By virtue of only having one Pokemon, like, I don't think any of this will be particularly tough. But we'll see. The other thing about Gen 3 is that there's not really great items. You don't get leftovers. You know, that's not a thing. Like, they exist, but they're not here. And I also won't get access to the Pokemon version, right? Give me a potion. We will need to catch other Pokemon at some point because Gligar cannot learn Surf. In fact, I'm quite happy to just put all of my HMs onto other Pokemon. Because while Gligar can learn like Rock Smash and Strength and stuff, why bother? Like, we only get one Pokemon, may as well try and make the best out of it. If I'm going to allow HM slaves anyway... Oh, no, 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 never ever gonna need that. No, please. Do I have a... Yeah, okay, cool. Those 2 potions should do me fine. We might not need to use items in this run though, we'll see. I kinda have faith we'll just be able to beat Brendan as is unless that's a Wingull. Because these have water gun, don't they? Oh no, this one has just got growl. I'm pretty sure they start with water gun. Cool. You know, if it never wants to prove me right though. Here for it. Okay, cool. It never proved me right. I feel kinda bad about that. Okay, Rash definitely increases special attack. Surely, because that's just weird. Oh well. I don't feel that bad about it. This is the best rival battle theme in the series, apart from all the other good ones. Like... They may have only had an orchestra of trumpets, but they used them well. We rely a lot on that poison chance. But thankfully I think the game's easy enough and Gligar's good enough for now that just spamming Poison Sting should do it. I mean, well, it didn't even take 10 actually, we used some on the Wingull, huh? So, yeah. Doing well so far, Scorpio. Gligar must be in a decent experience group. I kind of worried I'd be leveling up slower than if I had a starter, but... Honestly, I think Gligar might be leveling up a bit faster. Which suggests it's probably medium slow. I don't know. Yep, I know. I'm coming. I might try more of these sorts of challenges in the future because, to be honest, it's really weird having a different Pokemon. Like randomizers, where you actually kind of care about what Pokemon you've got. Pretty interesting. Thanks, the only Pokemon I own's not in there. Actually, wait, is Gligar in Emerald's Pokedex? Oh shit, it might be. It might be in the Safari Zone, but it might be far enough in the Safari Zone that it's... It might be in post-game Safari Zone? Well, given that I own 0... I can't say I've ever seen that in my life. Oh, hello. Give me shoes. Yeah, I was originally gonna do Platinum with this challenge because I was like, well, anything... Oh, whoops. Anything, Gen 5 or onward would be way too easy. Because if I like Gligar is actually good. So I was just like, well, I'll do Platinum then. But then it was like, well, hang on, I'd get the Earthquake TM. Only 2 gems in. And I was like, well, you couldn't pay me to play Diamond and Pearl, so... Can't poison Wurmple because of Shield Dust. It's actually, like, Shield Dust normally does not matter. I used it once to save myself from a sweep in a Nuzlocke. Because the opponent had Silverwind. But it's normally just one of those abilities that you kind of forget about. But if many Pokemon had it at the start of this game, I'd be kind of screwed. Like, no joke. We're going to be relying on that poisoning chance for a while. Yep, gently walk out. Okay, first proper trainer. Level 5's a surprisingly high level. I would have expected 4. Clearly I've gone soft from newer games. That was weird to hear that on only one headphone. I don't think I've ever played these games on stereo before. There we go. Yeah, I kind of thought I would just keep using Howls. I was like, oh, I could Sand Attack, but then I was like, I don't know, the AI's not... It's not quite there. Although I literally don't think the AI is there in Gen 3. I'm pretty sure they just choose moves randomly. It's like based on the frame of input or something. This is going to be tedious. Because as I said before, Wurmple cannot be poisoned with Poison Sting. They do die in not that many hits. Hello? Welcome? I am playing Pokemon Emerald with only a Gligar. "15 base power Poison Sting is the only offensive move I get until level 20. It honestly is interesting. I was thinking I might do stuff like this in the future. With different Pokemon, if I can... Yeah, Poison Sting's literally like the second least powerful move of all. But yeah, I was thinking I might do stuff like this in the future if I can think of other Pokemon, because there's something surprisingly fun about... Like, I shouldn't have a Gligar. And I get to actually see Gligar's level up moveset in a game where you normally wouldn't use Gligar, stuff like that. Although Gligar does seem to level up a bit quickly, I'm not gonna lie. I'm assuming that'll slow down. Although it is the beginning of the game. You're not, like, if you only have one Pokemon, you will do fine. And we need to hit level 13 before the gym anyway. Preferably higher. But still, I gained 2 levels in that fight, that's a bit much. Oh well. I'm not really gonna complain about getting too strong. In addition, I'm going to try... Well, exactly. The great thing is, because this is Gen 3, I can even equip the experience share for boosted experience, should I desire. I don't think I'll need that, though. But yeah, like, this will be a lot faster. I don't think grinding's even a thing I'll ever need. But there is going to be challenge in this run. Hoenn is not kind to Pokemon who are weak to water. So this run, unlike my last run, all the difficult bits were basically front-loaded into the first stream. Here, the game will actually get hard at the end. It will be probably fine for the middle. And I thought the very start would be difficult, but we're gaining experience at a pretty decent rate, so... Trainers do not give much money in Gen 3. Anyway, I'm gonna try and beat this without items, at least for as long as possible. I will allow myself held items. But I'll try and not use potions and stuff in battle until it reaches a point where there's a battle I just can't win without using them, which I'm sure is gonna happen. Oh, Gen 3's so fast. Like, there was no tutorial, I'm out. It occurs to me that if I stick with that rule, I should have really just healed before this battle, but oh well, I didn't. Am I dead? I am dead. Hit it with sand. Okay, and then Poison Sting should take it out from here. Yeah, that's kind of my fault, and I'm pretty sure she has 2. 3 defense, that's very helpful. Shrimish, it only has Absorb, and it's weak to poison. Poison Sting does not make contact, I believe, so Effects portion get me. Absorb, well, I'm not weak to it. 2 damage. I can take it out. I can take it out. Okay. That helps. I don't need no healing items. Yeah, okay, the experience gain is very much slowing down quite rapidly as we outlevel the Pokemon significantly. Another potion. Close. I know, if that Zigzagoon had hit that tackle, then I still would have survived. But with 1 HP rather than 4. There is a point in this challenge where the rules become impossible. Because there's a double battle that you have to do. And you are not allowed to enter double battles in this game with only 1 Pokemon. I will need to bring in a second one, but I'll bring in something incredibly weak. I might catch a Poochyena just so I can use Howl without doing anything. Wally, your trousers look transparent on that sand. It's actually kind of amazing that they made stuff not blend together with such a limited palette. I could walk around for hours and not find one of these things. There's a very low chance Wally kills this Ralts. I don't remember what the deal is. They both need to have like perfect IVs and natures, and I think he needs to get 2 crits. Gonna be honest, Gratis, it seems like the kind of challenge you would do. Absolutely nothing changes if he kills the Ralts. But it's a ridiculously low chance of happening. It really does. Catch and name it Nemian. How do I sound compared to the game, by the way? Maybe starter only. Honestly, I don't think starter only would be the most difficult challenge. Because the games aren't particularly hard. Depends on the game. I think if you did starter only in like Black 2, White 2 with Snivy, you might suffer. Oh, I don't want my opinion. I thought it sounded fine. But I figure I may as well ask someone who's there, you know? How does the game look as well, actually? Because that is different depending on who's viewing it. Is it full of, like, half pixels? Is it obviously stretched? Because that's not something I can check very easily. Because on my side, I think it looks good. Looks like Pokemon Emerald? Okay, cool. Because I think so too. But I know that that's something that can depend on aspect ratios and stuff. I don't know how to talk to you. Wait, there's a heart scale somewhere. I don't think it doesn't matter though. I'm only using a Gligar. I love how much faster every battle would be if I had like tackle, you know? Reminder that Poison Sting does less than half the damage of tackle. So where I might be 2-shotting things, I'm 4-shotting them, for example. Or 3-shotting. Yes, at least it has a lot of PP. That is important. I actually thought, when I first looked at it, that this run was not possible without copious grinding. But because of Poison Sting's PP, and the exact first moves Gligar gets, this can be done. Otherwise, I believe the first gym would wall you. And until level 20, I cannot hit steel types. I don't think anyone will have one. But if they do, it's a bad time for me. Because I just have to lose. It has a 30% chance of inflicting poison. That's necessary. That's actually pretty good odds. Like, that's 1 in every 4 and it's got 35 PP. So that's what, like, 8 or 9 times it should inflict the poison status. I don't want to fight this guy, but I'm gonna. But yes, thankfully it can inflict poison. Oh, we're gonna be here for a while. This Magikarp always takes way too long to kill. There's it inflicting poison. I love it when the poison does literally as much as me. Yeah, Delphox is shockingly good for X and Y, if I recall correctly. Like, it's... They did a good job with the starters in general there, actually. Like, I would say that Chestnut's probably the weakest link, and it's like... got the stat spread of what's typically, like, the best starter of a generation. Greninja's just crazy busted. Solid generation of starters that no one talks about. Okay, we've got grinding free XP via Magikarp fishing. Yeah, I'm never gonna do that. Free experience, but Magikarp I think gives the least of any Pokemon at this point in the series. Like, it's either Magikarp or it's some baby Pokemon. Anyway, I'm actually gonna equip berries, because why not? I only have one Pokemon. Okay, you've just got a Zigzagoon, but you do have a full restore, which is obnoxious, because even if I manage to poison you, you'll just heal it. Okay, cool. At least I got the poison right away, so she should waste her full restore right at the start. Oh, no? Okay, she only uses the full restore when it's low. I did not expect that. Well, since I have to kill it twice, I may as well just sand attack a bunch. Every time it hits me, I'll sand attack it. It's called being a horrible person. Well, it hit me. This is why I don't usually equip Oran Berries. Because I'm going to use it in this battle and I don't need it. Right, so here comes the full restore. I know she has a full restore. Does she only use it when she's in the red? I'm not insane. I swear. May as well just use one of these potions as well, like... There's not much need- Look how fast that bar went! Oh my goodness, how did we regress? Black 2, White 2, I was sitting there for like half an hour. This trainer's not great. I'm pretty sure he has like nothing but Wurmple. And he has like 3 of them. Ah, even better. 4 of them. I can't poison Wurmple, but thankfully Wurmple. Rocky Helmet's not introduced until Gen 5, sadly. Gen 3 has no good held items available. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not even sure what the best held item I can pick up in this run is. Like, Choice Band is post-game, Leftovers is post-game. The best thing you can normally get in Emerald is the Shell Bell, as far as healing held items concerned, but I can't get it because it doesn't work if the internal batteries are on dry. You can't get the Shell Bell. The Quick Claw's worthless because Gligar's got decent speed. Eviolite wasn't introduced until a future generation. And all of the items that, like, you know, like boost your, like the black belt and stuff, like boost fighting moves if it's equipped, are basically unobtainable here. Which is why they're everywhere in Colosseum. The move for steel types is not a term anyone's ever had to use to refer to quick attack with. It's just that I can't currently hit steel types. Level 13 is all I need to reach for the gem though. But I need to hit level 13, otherwise I don't think I can win. Parla's heal. I kind of miss them being Parla's heals. They were Parla's heals up until like Gen 6, it was way too long. Okay, I should probably just run from this. Because Poison Sting might have a lot of PP, but it's not infinite. And I have 2 more battles after the woods as well. I'm definitely going to need to either skip them or go back and heal. Because there's no world. PP ups on Poison Sting. This is like the one time I would actually use ethers as well, but they're not until later in the game because they're ethers. Yeah, I only have 10 Poison Stings. We probably will actually use PP ups this run though. We're gonna want as much PP on Earthquake as we can get when we get Earthquake. Right, I'm just gonna spam Sand Attack to try and keep PP on my moves. Okay, I'm up against someone with a masterful strategy. And I do mean when we get it, by the way. Earthquake's not for a hot minute. Really? I missed Sand Attack? Okay, that should be it. Okay, I think we're just going to avoid the trainers on the way to the next town. Yeah. Thanks, man. And I really needed that. Wait, you're not. Ah, shoot, there is another trainer in here. I did not remember that fact. I mean, I may as well fight him because, like, I'm not coming back here. I remember asking my mum why that was when I was little. I was just like, why would that make you popular? My mum was like, because they can beat psychic types. Okay, Ninkara's just got like Harden, Scratch, and maybe Sand Attack of its own. That was a crit. I'm gonna be real, I just need to poison this thing and return to the Sand Attack strategy. Cool. Wonder Guard. I don't think any opponents ever actually use Shedinja against you, thankfully. But even if they do, this Gligar will have a rock move. Not a good rock move, but a rock move. Right, I really need you to not hit me with another move, because like... Ah, my Oran Berry. Well, at least we all knew it was a waste. Plus, with only using one Pokemon, I'm already basically out of the point in the game where you care about Oran Berries. Could you stop hitting? This is incredibly disrespectful. I don't even know how many sand attacks I've hit you with, but I know I only have one left. What are the odds? I actually don't know, but they're not high. Right, that must be you at -6 accuracy. Okay, now you miss. Which is in many ways kind of a shame, because it would have been way funnier if you hit. I just wish like, I appreciate that this game gives you Oran berries early. I wish more games gave you them at the right time. Which is basically right at the start. You should be given Oran berries when you've only got one I don't know if I can win this. It needs to get poisoned very, very quickly. This isn't great. Okay, good. That helps so much. And so does that, because that does nothing. Leech Life's a terrible move. It's a terrible move that has, when used by a Nincada, twice the base power of my Poison Sting, but still. It only does 1 compared to Scratch's 2. I think we'll win this. Even if I'm not crazy about this. Just thank goodness Nincada doesn't have, like, shed skin. But yeah, actually, its hardens are actually making this a bit easier. Because if Struggle doesn't do a lot of damage to it, then I don't take a lot from it. Whereas in Gen 4 onwards, that's when they change Struggle to just always deal a quarter of your max HP. To be honest, I can probably get through the next area with just Struggle. Oh, never mind. Too busy learning Harden. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight this. Although we could see who's harder. Love hardened Gligars. That's a very suspect sentence. Oh, can you imagine trying to beat this game with just a slack off? I am not using an ether on Poison Sting. If I find a wild shiny Gligar, would I replace it? Sure. They're not. Gligar's not available in Emerald, but you know. As a result, it's a really easy commitment to make. Right, you give me a TM I can't use. Which is a shame because this is a super good TM for the early game. That's another thing, TMs, only one use in this game. Which is a bit limiting. I just want to check the grass. I know there's a super potion here, or is it a great ball? Shoot, I can't remember. I know that hidden in the grass is a better version of whatever's in that item ball. Is it the other way around? There we go, okay. Not that the super potion is particularly helpful, but oh well. Right. Let's be careful. He just spins, like all sane people do. Okay, and we're here. The reason I was able to just walk past the twins, by the way, is because I only have one Pokemon. You are not allowed to enter double battle unless you have two. Oh, are those leopard berries? Oh, awesome. I really wish I could grow more, but still, leopard berries are just an ether in berry form. Right, well, let's fight all the trainers, I guess. I'll fight these two trainers and then I'll just head straight to the gym, because what else is there to do? There's no need for grinding, I've got everything I need in this moveset right here. I believe Quick Attack is actually one of the best moves this Gligar ever gets in Gen 3. I can't quite remember, I feel like it might get something at a high level, but yeah, Gen 3 Gligar, not great. I hate how I don't really need to fight these trainers, but like, I need to fight these trainers. Like, they're there. They have to be fought. So next time I come across a wild Zigzagoon, I'll catch it. Because Zigzagoon can learn Cut and Surf. And therefore will be helpful. And by helpful, I mean mandatory. Not technically Zigzagoon itself isn't mandatory, I just need something that can surf, but he's got the full restore. I thought they both had full restores. Does she only have a full restore in Ruby and Sapphire? Because they switched the position of these two trainers in Emerald. Which is actually really off-putting when I play Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, because like, Rich Boy Winston's in the wrong place. And by really off-putting, I mean, I kind of notice it and go, huh. I can't get over how old Gen 3 is. Like, this game's almost 20 years old. That's not right. There's an item and get by going this way. I don't remember what it is. Is that X attack or something? X defend. Okay. I'm never going to use that. Okay, I wasn't sure if that guy was a trainer or not, I couldn't remember. I wasn't going to talk to him, but then I was like, maybe he'll battle me? I regret everything. He's either going to have 3 Magikarp and this will be awful as a result, or his third Pokemon will be even worse. If he's got a Tentacool, we're going to be here for a long time. 2 hardens. And then if he does have a tentacle, I'll sand attack it to -6 when it comes out. I don't want to be getting hit by poison stings. Also, can we talk about how much Growl I've been hit by and how Hypercutter would have been really useful? But no. Honestly, maybe he just has 3 Magikarp. I really doubt it. I feel like he's gonna have a tentacle. I should never have gone near him. I was a fool. I only have 16 poison stings to take out said tentacle with. And if that's not enough, I lose. Because suddenly I have too much PP. Oh, I was worried for absolutely nothing. The guy's just weird. Okay. Sure thing, man. Glad I hardened against your 3 Magikarp. I don't look like a moron at all now. I feel like Pokemon Showdown has that for one of its battle types. They changed Splash's base power to be ridiculously powerful. I think it might be Hackmons or something like that, but yeah, I think Magikarp's banned. I love how it only took 3 trainers to completely destroy my PP. Trainer School, I want to say I can get the Quick Claw from there, right? Because the dude's weird, because he's like, oh, any students misbehave and I give them a taste of my Quick Claw, and it's like, what the hell does that mean? What the hell does that mean? Anyway, I will never use this. I don't know why I picked it up. No, we didn't. Because I just went straight to the gym instead of talking to you. I wondered if he'd comment on it. Quick Claw plus Quick Attack. It can actually have an effect, I believe, if you use Quick Attack against someone else who's also using Quick Attack. Because Quick Attack gives you a +1 priority. It puts you into a different priority bracket. But what the Quick Claw does is it basically just sets your speed to the maximum for a turn, meaning you always go first in your priority bracket. So they work a bit differently. Do I need Cut in this game? I feel like Cut is not mandatory in Emerald. I'm trying to think of a situation where I'd need it. I don't think there is one. There's a few items you can get with it, but I don't think I need it. Also, ignore the fact that I could totally teach Cut to my Gligar right now. That's not important. I'm not gonna do that. Right, I need my... Oranberry. Hello, welcome to the stream. How is Gligar doing so far? Gligar's doing okay. I've almost had a couple of whiteouts, but I haven't actually lost yet. But this gym I think will be the hardest thing we have to do for a long time. Due to the fact there's no way these Pokemon will take any more than 1 damage. Yep. I'd like to poison it. If I can poison it, I can win the Battle of Attrition. I'll give it one more go, and then I'm just going to need to start using sand attacks. Okay. Well, it missed. You know what? Fine. That fate smiles upon me. But yeah, Gligar's doing okay. Gligar does not have the stats to be hanging about in the end game, right? But for an early game Pokemon, it's very powerful, so even though Poison Sting is terrible, she's kinda making do. Of course, Sand Attack doesn't appear to be working against any opponent. None of them believe me when I say I'm using it. There we go. One Harden should help out a lot as well. If it does hit me, that should drop it from 3 to 2 or maybe 1. This gem's gonna take a while. But unfortunately I need the experience for the next gem, so we do need to take out all these trainers. Like that's a lot of experience. I can't just throw that up. But yeah, due to deciding not to use, or deciding to try for as long as I can to not use items in battle, it's got difficulty. Because there have been a few times when I've kind of forgotten that I've said that. I do not want to risk these guys not realizing that they can't double battle me. I'm just trying to. Okay, we got 2 Geodude here. Mudsport does nothing. The level of the Geodude doesn't matter, by the way. I'd just like to point out. It affects like nothing. Like poison just deals percentile damage. Honestly, Sand Attack only having 15 PP is going to be somewhat problematic when it comes to the gym leader. But we'll make do. You do that, Geodude. You do that. Honestly, 4 Sand Attacks should be enough. I'd rather get off another Harden so that when the next one hits me it's only 1 damage instead of 2. Hey, go on. Just keep using Hardens, I guess. Now it'll take that next Geodude, you know, 41 turns to take me out. Which gives me some time. I love how important all these levels are. My stats sure do matter right now. That still does 2? That's obnoxious. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna go back and heal the Pokemon Center after this battle anyway. Actually I probably won't. If I have enough health left, yeah, not really a need. It will be a battle of attrition in every battle for a while, but once I get moves, this will get better, and then this will get worse. Oh, PokeD, thank you very much for the follow. But yeah, so at the start, Gligar has the stats to kind of do okay. Even with terrible moves. And then we'll get good moves and we'll still have kind of okay stats. But then we won't really, by good moves, I don't mean great moves. And then we'll have good moves and not good stats and type disadvantages at the end of the game. Hopefully this guy's like only got 1 Geodude, cause this is tedious. I can dream. Nice, it missed. Okay, the sooner the poison affects it, the better. Nice. That literally doesn't matter. I was only hitting you for 1 damage anyway. Don't pretend I wasn't. I am using a 15 base power move with a type disadvantage. Hardens up. Who even needs items when you have Gligar? I actually tried an Emerald solo run once when I was young. I tried it with Skarmory. And I could not beat Roxanne. I could not get past her. Because like, at low levels I had like spikes and peck and metal sound or something like that. It was like, okay, these don't interact in any way. Yeah, come on, let's just do all 6 Hardens. What else am I gonna do in my life? Did I not only sand attack this fool once? I just feel like the poor guy's missed a lot of times for only being sand attacked once. Then again, I suppose if he's using Defense Curl a lot as well, that's not going to help him. Yeah, I only sand attacked once. Oh, that's just sad. Wow, even with all 6 it still does 2? Huh, that actually might be a problem. Oh well, once I get the poison, this one's as good as 1. Well, no, this one is 1. Wow, was that a crit for 1 damage? Amazing. I got the poison, so in order to try and preserve my berry, I may as well just sand attack for a bit. Yeah, I can only be hit by 2 more and then Gligar eats the berry. So I've got 1 more safety hit, basically. On the plus side, only 1 more boring battle after this, and it's the gym leader, so... Yay. Okay, good, it's just spam a defense curl. Right, I feel like I'm safe to start attacking it again. Only a C-dot? Oh, you made my challenge look, like, trivial. Doesn't C-dot... Isn't the only offensive move it gets by level up, like, Explosion at level 40 or something? Did you really have to just run with Bide and Harden? Or does it get something like Leech Seed and Emerald? I can't remember. C-dot... Because I'm sure it doesn't get any actually decent moves until Evolution. Maybe it still gets Nature Power? Calmly walk out of the gym. Oh, of course you got the Bullet Seed TM. Oh, that... I was just thinking about level up moves. Okay, that Bullet Seed TM's a lifesaver. I don't know how you'd get past Roxanne without it. I was honestly trying to brainstorm that. I was like... Maybe with Oranberry and Bide, but no, there's no way you can get past her 3 Pokemon. That makes a lot more sense. I still wouldn't want to do it, because once you're out of the early game and you've only got Bullet Seed... Okay, at least the first gym's not a problem though, you know? Also, my Pokedex of 0 is absolutely hilarious. I've never seen that. I battle terribly and with Gligar. Okay, level 12. Gligar's a ghost. I wish Gligar was a ghost. I wouldn't be getting hit by all these tackles. Imagine trying to beat the game with just Shedinja. Right. I want to spam Sand Attack first. I want to be hit by as few Rock Tombs as is possible, because they're pretty nasty. I'd really like if that would miss at some point. Okay, good. We'll start hardening. Every time it hits me, I'll Sand Attack. That didn't even do anything. That harden. I may as well have just done nothing that turn. I only want to hit it with a maximum of 5, is the problem. After I've hit it with 5, I'm done hitting it. But it's still hitting me every single turn. Okay, you know what? No, we're gonna hit this one with 6. Because screw this. This is the setup Geodude. I don't want it hitting me ever. Stop hitting me! Right, now I need to poison it. Kind of urgently. The odds of these moves hitting is so low. Like, no joke. I don't know if I can win this now. I think I've been hit way too many times. That was really bad luck. Also, they're now faster than me, which makes me kind of sad. don't know why it's going for tackle now. I guess because it's got the best accuracy? Seems kind of weird. Right, 2 more hardens and we're as hard as can be. Not a problem. I'd rather you use them here, quite frankly. Right, I'm just gonna keep spamming Harden. I don't want to run out of PP on Poison Sting. I just want it to die of poison so that I can move on to the next one. Because I can't risk the RNG screwing me and me never hitting with Poison Sting's poison effect. Right, we don't... Okay, of course I did all the hardens, so that does a lot less. If I'd known my luck was going to be that bad, I would have just started with all the hardens, you know? But Rock Tomb and Rock Throw do not have good accuracy. That should not have hit as many times as it did. Hopefully we'll pull it through. You do that, Geodude. Oh, now you're scaring me because I know he's definitely doable with just the Gligar. Ironically, with a really similar strategy as this one. But I don't want to do that. Ah, shoot. Maybe if I get the game done quickly enough, I'll put myself through that hell. Because I'm really curious about that now. So I can only hit you with 3 sand attacks. That's all I've got for you. Good. Good. Okay. I want all 6 for the nose pass. I say similar strategy because obviously Poison Sting's not the play there. But Harden probably is, and Gligar can get double team, so I can run an even worse version of what I've got here. And I'll have access to Earthquake as well by then. Oh, it can definitely be done. The question is just, do I want to do it? Okay, that's bad. That's very bad. We're just gonna keep hitting it with Poison Stings. I want this one gone as quickly as possible. It's amazing how the addition of one identical Geodude made this fight so much worse. Because I just don't have the PP to use double team. I wish I had double team. To use Sand Attack as much as I'd like to. Okay, if I beat the champion, I'll give Steven a try. I'm worried I might not be able to do this challenge, so I don't want to commit to anything. But yeah, if I beat the champion, I'll definitely give Steven a go. Why not? I've never actually beaten Steven. I've never bothered. Yeah, I don't think it'll be that bad, but it looks like a flex, you know? Okay, starting to run out of HP. On the plus side, she's used, I believe she only has 2 potions, so... Once the nose pass is down, the nose pass is down. only does 2. Oh, I need this thing to just die. How many poison stings have I got? Okay, I can afford to just keep using these. There's no world in which that Nosepass doesn't get poisoned in 20. Nosepass has an Oran Berry. That's annoying, but I'd actually kind of forgotten about it. Even though I just got out of playing Black and White 2 Challenge mode, where citrus berries are rife. I don't care about Harden. Harden 6 times, please. Yeah, the Oran Berries, like, it's a pest, but it's 10 less HP than a potion. So, I'll take it. Like, I recently beat Emerald Omega as a ROM hack, and this Nosepass had, like, Thunder Punch and stuff there, so I'm good. I'm good with just it having an Oran Berry. Oh, it wastes so many turns. This Nosepass was the bane of my existence as a child. I could not get past it. Roxanne, what are you doing? But also, like, I'll take it. Ah, Tackle does 3? That's not great. Okay, that suggests I could probably only be hit by 2 Rock Tombs. I need to poison this, like, today. I really appreciate it giving me 6 turns with just hardening. Yeah, that crit kind of proved that its hardens are not doing anything. Gligar, please. Okay. This is so luck-based. Thankfully, it's only going for Tackle. Like, pretty grateful of her for not trying an obnoxious Rock Tomb. Speaking of obnoxious, you gotta love that sound. Could you not? Right, there's the Oran Berry. That's a lot. That's like 3 extra turns I need to survive. Tackle has better accuracy, but like, she just hit constantly with Rock Tomb and Rock Throw earlier. And Rock Tomb's got terrible accuracy, as I'll get to experience a lot of in this run. And Tackle's accuracy's still not like... It's not like it's Gen 5 Tackle accuracy. It can still miss. This is stressful. Oh, this is... Hey Roxanne, can you not? I think that's a win. That seems lucky, but I'd like to remind you that that was terrible luck. She hit way too often. Whew. Yeah, it should have been easy. Yeah, I don't need cut though, right? I don't think I ever need cut. Like, I want to learn Rock Tomb, but Rock Tomb's the only rock move I ever get access to. And if I forget it, it's gone. Thank you. But yeah, I don't want to... It's so bad. I don't want to lose it though, you know? But I also don't know when I'll really need it. Ah, go on. I'd much rather actually have a move and regret it later. Like, it might be terrible, but like, I can hit things for super effective damage now. I'll deal with that in a second. My hope is that Brawly should not be a problem. But I am scared of Bulk Up. Emerald is just a brutal start, honestly, to a Pokemon game. Like, Roxanne just has a lot of stuff. He's not there yet, is he? No. And then, Brawly just sets up on you. I totally forgot Gligar can even get Steel Wing. Oh, that's a point. Okay, I'll have actual moves. I don't know why I forgot, like, it's just not relevant, I guess. Because you never put Steel Wing on a Gligar. I guess it never occurred to me because it definitely won't be on a final moveset, but yeah, it'll definitely be helpful for a bit. Because fighting doesn't resist steel. No, I don't think it does. It does resist rock though, but Machop also has guts, so I get to pick a horrible death either way. How much is Rock Tomb doing? Because it is only level 9. It'll take a few, but yeah. Oh, go on, let's just guts it up. Well, if it doesn't poison, that's even better. I just don't like to use up Rock Tomb's low PP and low accuracy. Bug catchers are no longer a threat now that I have rocks. That's awesome. Oh, this is so satisfying. Oh, I one-shot something. Oh, it's a good day. Oh, the game isn't that old. Oh, okay. You decided that beating the whole game with just a C-Dot isn't enough. You gotta make life worse for yourself. But yeah, I didn't think this challenge would be overly difficult. That kind of wasn't my intention with it. I wanted to very much have a break between more difficult challenges that I'm currently doing, or was doing. And I felt like this really wouldn't be that bad. But I also think there might be something wrong with me with the fact that this is what I consider to be like a break. Repel, okay, great. I might actually use that in the... In fact, I'll definitely use that in the in Dewford Cave. Gligar deserves more attention. It does indeed. Gliscor is my favourite Pokemon, and I'm sick of it being so shafted. And yeah, I kind of purposefully shafted it because I knew Gliscor would be a bit too good to do a solo run. Well, at least I got a Parlous Heal. But yeah, I really like Gligar. I wish that, you know, Game Freak would remember it exists and actually put it in games. Or at least if they do put it in games, let it evolve. The only time you've ever actually been able to use a Gliscor is basically Pokemon Platinum. Alright, what happens? I need to know. Okay, they do just battle me one at a time. I had to know. Oh, great. Geodude. Yeah, I picked Emerald actually because I wanted to do something with Gligar. And I picked Emerald specifically because anything Gen 5 or onward is too easy. Because if I like Gligar is actually pretty good. And then I was going to do Platinum originally. But then I was like, well, that would give me access to Earthquake after only 2 gems. And I wouldn't want to do Diamond and Pearl because they are significantly easier until the very end than Platinum is. I could just forbid myself from using the Earthquake TM, but that's a weird stipulation. You know, I would let myself use other TMs. And I would like to have Earthquake for the end of the game. That's horrific. Honestly, I'm amazed you managed to make it to Watson reliably, because, like, Roxanne would either be really easy or impossible, depending on what you have. Brawly's, like, difficult under certain circumstances, but it can also be taken out pretty easily, depending on what you've got. If Gligar learned Wing Attack, Brawly would be, like, not even a consideration. It is not a dead end, there is a cave. Porygon with Psybeam. In Emerald Omega, which is the last time I played Emerald, Watson actually had a Porygon with Psybeam. So it's kind of funny that that should come up. But yeah, like, basically, the thing is with Roxanne is that basically any decent-ish Pokemon with a decent-ish special attack will do fine. But if you only generate, like, Poochyena, you're probably not going to get through her. If that had poisoned, it would have basically one-shot. Yeah, special moves will especially destroy the Geodude. The Nose Pass is a bit more resilient, but I don't know. You just it's still weaker against special moves than it is against physical ones. Honestly, that Nose Pass was like the bane of my existence as a child. I could not beat it. I don't know why. It was just such a big struggle for me without grinding. It's actually pretty funny to look back on. I think this hiker might be the one with rollout, but that might be the other guy. Or neither of them have rollout. I'm sure one of them had rollout though. I feel like it's this one. I'm sand attacking the hell out of him just in case. Okay, just tackle. Well, I'll fling up a couple of hardens, I guess. A shame harden's basically the best defense increase I'll ever get. Like, no iron defense on Gligar. But oh well, harden and double team should be enough for basically anything. If I really need it. Double team as well, you can win that at the game corner, I think. Which means it's a TM I actually have infinite access to. Pretty sure it's double team. In Emerald it's Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Double Team and Psychic at the game corner, I think. And given Double Team's only like 1,000 coins, it's not the biggest hassle to just buy it. Still, we're gonna try and get by without needing to just use Double Team and get lucky every single battle. Steel Wing's gonna help us so much against rock types in particular, like... it's gonna be so good. Because Gligar doesn't get any fighting moves in this game apart from Rock Smash. And... the only rock move I have access to is Rock Tomb. But at least for ground I will get Earthquake one day. I won't get any flying moves though. Well, there is Aerial Ace. I don't yet know what moves are. That's the thing, like, Double Team is very much the kind of thing that I would probably bring in for, Steven. Maybe Wallace. But I really don't think I need it, because Gligar has decent, it's got a good type. You know, that's the thing, like, I'm not running with horrific disadvantages here. Until the late game. If I can't find a reliable, like, I'll buy the Double Team TM. And if I need it, I've got it. But very much, Double Team just feels like I might as well just use items, you know? No. Because it's basically the same thing to just avoid 500 attacks and hope it works as it would be to just spam Super Potions, for example. I know it doesn't seem like it's the same, but like, you get me. Let's see if this cave's loaded properly. I remember the classic days of terrible emulation. You couldn't see anything in this cave. The fog layer was all that would load. Oh yeah, very much. Like, Double Team's absolutely just, if I truly need it. I hate Rock Tomb. I can't believe it took until Gen 6 for them to realise how bad this move is. And then they upgraded its power, accuracy, and PP. It's the only move that's ever had all three upgraded in one go. Because it was just that lacking in every area. Also, wow. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a plan for Brawly at all. I might do exactly the same thing I did with Roxanne, basically. But I probably don't need to, because I will have access to Steel Wing. And I don't have a plan for Watson either, but I don't think he's going to be that big a threat. Given that I've got a ground type kind of before you should really have a decent ground type. Unless you took Mudkip as a starter, but if you take Mudkip as a starter, Watson's a complete joke, so I'm not worried about him. And then I have access to Dig from that point onwards. And even though Gen 3 Dig is not good, it's fine. Ground and Rock is a fantastic offensive combination. Like, I should be fine from that point onwards. Can I one-shot these guys with Poison Sting? Not quite. Not quite at all. I hate how I feel really over-leveled, but I'm about to just go straight to the second gym, pretty much. And the second gym's like level 20. So I look over-leveled, but I'm actually just kind of off the level. I don't want to go with... I don't want a phone. Actually, I do. I'll need it later. Well, actually I won't. I would need it later, theoretically, if I was going to spam double team. I could get access to the experience share. Did you ever try a no optional experience challenge in any game? No. I've actually not done very many Pokemon challenges in my day. I've done a lot of Nuzlockes, but that's really it before I started streaming a couple months ago. Started properly streaming, that is. No optional experience would just be only fighting mandatory trainers. No wild Pokemon. Yeah, it's not one that's ever really occurred to me. I feel like one of these guys gives me something, but... I prefer to restrict myself with... options. I know that's a weird sentence. But it's like, it's why I didn't want to do Platinum but just not let myself use Earthquake, right? Like, I want to have Gligar, but, and only Gligar, that's the restriction. But, I can do whatever I want with Gligar, basically. Like, in my last challenge run for Pokemon, I had flying types, and only flying types. But I could use whatever flying type I wanted, and do whatever I wanted with them. Basically, I like to have, I like to not be able to completely screw myself over. Like, I feel like in a no optional experience challenge, you can just reach a point where you can't win. Maybe not if you do it in an earlier game though, because you could just catch wild Pokemon that are of a... Oh, I take it back, that does have some interesting applications. Huh. I might need to consider that. Gen 2 is just the easiest in general. Uh-oh. That's gonna hurt. Oh! That's an unlucky crit. Right. Let's get you Sand Attack down, eh? That was a pretty bad crit. I can get hit by, well, one more, but you know, like... I'm already regretting forcing him to take Mudkip. But I gave him the hardest option. Yeah, Gen 2 is like the easiest for most things. Only one Pokemon can be separate, limited experience you'll feel for sure. Not necessarily. There are definitely points where you could just catch a bunch of Pokemon around the area. And I feel like you could still win. I should have Rock Tombed right there. Okay. But then again, Gen 2, maybe not, because the wild Pokemon are kind of garbage in that game. In Emerald, at least you have the advantage of just being able to be like, haha, I won, and just take Rayquaza. To reset decreases. Yeah. I'm actually starting to run out of Oran berries, but also I'm really not running out of Oran berries. And also I really don't care about Oran berries anymore. I think the hardest thing for me in a run like that would be the fact that I have this urge to fight every trainer. I can't leave them behind. It hurts me to do so. I want to because I really want more Pokemon challenge ideas that are different. Because I want ones I can do in other games, because currently the majority of what I've got planned is only stuff for Black 2, White 2's challenge modes. Because they're just hard. Like, harder than anything else the series offers. But like, I don't just want to stream nothing but those games. And nor do I just want to play nothing but those games. I could do a hard ROM hack, I suppose, actually. That's the point. There is one I had my eye on for a while that I am interested in. So used to having a larger list of Pokemon than that. Is there any reason to keep Poison Sting after I get Steel Wing? I'm trying to think. Like... Rock and Steel... The only things I can think of that resist both are... Well, Steel. And I think Ground might? I can't actually remember if Ground resists Steel. I think it doesn't, and I always think it does. I'm gonna collect the heart scale. I literally do not need it. I'm just gonna collect them all. Like, I know I am. I'm trying to keep myself away from the hearts. Also, wait. That was a Pokeball. Ground doesn't resist Steel. Okay, I can never remember. Because Steel's weird because it feels like more stuff should resist it. But I'm pretty sure neither Ground nor Fighting actually do. Even though it feels like they both should. Okay. But even if it did, there'd be no reason to... Because, like, Poison Sting is... It doesn't even affect Steel. I'm just trying to think if there's a need to keep Poison Sting. I can think of one, actually. Okay, fine. So I'll probably go to Sand Attack. And then when I get Dig, or maybe Quick Attack is when I'll get rid of Poison Sting. Also, or maybe Quick Attack. Yeah, Quick Attack's so far away at this point, isn't it? Totally not just that tiny little bit of experience bar away. Honestly though, I'm starting to wonder if I actually need Quick Attack. Like, Poison Sting's nice for the poisoning part, you know? I think I'll learn it just now over Sand Attack anyway. Just because it's nice to have another attack that's not Rock Tomb. And then I think Steel Wing is going to go over Poison Sting, actually. I do not believe I need Poison Sting anymore. The only thing I was thinking about was Brawly's Meditite. Yeah, thanks, I don't need that. I always felt like this was messed up, because, like, it feels like you're supposed to grind in here before the gym. But then you're not, but then the game kind of implies you're not supposed to be able to do this until after the gym. Well, that's the thing, but that's why I kind of wanted Poison Sting for it, is just so I could use it. It's a really weird strategy, but I basically just wanted to take it out with a low PP, or a high PP move with low base power, to keep my PP for other moves, but that was kind of the thing, is I realised, wait, that's stupid. Yeah, I forget what it's got. I think it's got... Oh, it's got Bulk Up, that was maybe why I was thinking it. Right, up, left. Uh-oh. Are the Everstones somewhere around here? You know what? I don't care. Yeah, it's got, what, Focus Punch, Bulk Up, Reflect? And Light Screen or something? No, it doesn't have that. It's got weird moves, though. But I feel like you never see the other ones. I feel like it just spams Focus Punch every time. But yeah, don't worry, I've always remembered that about that Meditite. Because I usually use a Zubat or an Aron, or I would when I would play this game just normally. And it meant you could just catch them from here and just give them the experience. Actually, it occurs to me that if Brawly's Brawly's Makuhita has Guts, then Poison Sting's a bad idea anyway. I'm starting to wonder if I shouldn't have got rid of Sand Attack. Oh, maybe that was a bad call. Really? It's Reflect and Light Screen? That's bizarre. Okay. Because that's what I remember, but I was like, actually, that doesn't feel right. But, huh, okay. 70 power, 90 accuracy. Honestly, that's pretty nice. Right, goodbye Poison Sting. Sad to see you go. Genuinely. But I'm hoping Steel Wing, even with its kind of rubbish accuracy, will be enough. Like, I'd rather this Makuhita was not able to get off too many bulk ups. Yeah, this is just weird, like... That's it. That's all the content between Gyms 1 and 2. I don't know, I feel like Gyms 1 and 2 normally have, like, the biggest gap between them in Pokemon games. It's normally by the time you reach, like, Gym 7 that they all kind of start blurring together. Oh well, right. Very good at the game. I actually don't remember where Brawly is exactly, but I want to fight every trainer anyway. I mean, I don't want to, but the voice in my head, it won't let me not. Awesome. Okay, we've got actual damage on our set. Don't be that guy. Okay. Top and half. Yeah, like that's... I remember he's kind of up there. I kind of want the experience though. I consider him one of the hardest gym leaders. He's probably the hardest second gym leader, Emerald Brawly. I think it's just here though, right? No, I went the wrong way. It's somewhere around there. At least so far I've only fought these trainers, like, legitimately. Steel Wing. Steel Wing's such a strange move, and I kinda wish there was more stuff like it. Like, it's a move that basically only flying types get, but it's steel. There are only 4 Pokemon that get same type attack bonus from it. It's just, it was designed purely as a coverage move. Steel Wing is not a move that you actually use for Steel Wing. You know what I mean? Yeah, is he up then? No, oh my goodness. I've never understood why they felt the need to give Steel Wing only 90 accuracy though. Like, I feel like it did not need such an attack on itself. The flying types coverage against rocks. No, that's what I mean though. I wish there were more moves like it. Like, I can't think of really any examples that are... Yeah, there he is. Okay. I can't really think of any examples that are, like, varied or interesting, right? But it's like if there was, like, a move called Iron Vine. There's a steel move that only grass types really learn. You know, like, just something like that. It's such an interesting move. And I really do wish there was more like it. But ah well. Whoops. Meant to use Quick Attack. The closest thing I can think of that's like Steel Wing, but it's still not quite right, is Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, and Ice Punch. Because, like, they give coverage, and they were designed for coverage, as opposed to, like, Flamethrower is designed to be a fire move that fire Pokemon get. Fire Punch is designed to be a fire move that other Pokemon get. Also, we're kind of strong now that we have Steel Wing, huh? I perhaps overestimated how difficult this might be. A Steel move for Grass Pokemon would be amazing, yeah. Not as good as like a fire move, but you know, I'll take what I can get. I think really what the main takeaway is, a move for grass type Pokemon would be amazing. You know, something that's not grass. I've always kind of felt like they did Solar Beam wrong. Like, they made it a grass type move that loads of fire types can learn. I think it would have made more sense as a fire type move that's primarily learned by grass types. I'm not really complaining though, because I do like Solar Beam the way it is. Right, honestly, the trainers in this gym got absolutely slaughtered. Let's hope Watson's not too much of a pain, although I don't see why he would be. Grass types and electric types are the two types of Pokemon that I feel need the most coverage. But flying types would probably be up there without Steel Wing, honestly, if you think about it. Like, they tend to really only get flying and normal moves. Solar Beam C-Dot, let's go. Oh, I suppose if you run... I don't know if you were, but I suppose if you run Sunny Day Chlorophyll, then Solar Beam's not too terrible. Even coming off, like, even coming off a C-Dot, that base power is nice. I'm gonna be real, I kind of wish I had Hyper Cutter, or maybe a better nature, but I didn't reset for anything, so... Badges 1, Pokédex 0. Plus 6 with growth. Oh, cause growth. That's like a thing I feel like nobody really knows, is that growth's effect doubles in the sunlight. What was your fourth move? Something to hit Skarmory with, I'd imagine. And Metagross, actually, god. Hidden Power, maybe? Feels risky to be Hidden Power. Okay, that helps. I am not risking accuracy. No Sunny Day, but I didn't know that thing with growth. Oh. Maybe they only added that in a future generation. Because growth's had a few changes, because it used to only be a special attack boost. And then it became an attack and a special attack boost. But yeah, it's definitely nowadays, at the very least, its effect doubles in the sun. Wait, or was it an attack boost? And it's now an attack boost and special. I can't remember. Rest and double team? Oh, that's... Oh no! How did you guarantee you had enough Solar Beams to actually take out, like, Skarmory? Oh, it's not got the greatest special defense in the world, huh? But still, I feel like you surely you're worried you were gonna run out. Dude, don't do that. Right, it always seems to set up the reflect. EP top. I'm assuming that's like the street way of saying PP max. But that still only gives Solar Beam... I can't remember if Solar Beam starts with 10 or 15. I thought it was 10, but now I'm wondering if it's 15. But that's, regardless, that still only gives like either 16 or 21, right? Or 22 maybe. Oh no, it's 24, isn't it, if it's 15? Well, that's actually quite a jump. Pose reflect ward off. Right, take it out. Take it out, don't miss. I don't want the reflect up. AP top is the German word? Interesting. Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch. Right, this thing's the main issue. It's only level 18, right? 19. That helps a lot. However, I basically need to get off 2 of those. In many ways, I'm glad that missed. It's 90%! Come on! I've missed it like 3 times in this battle. Right, defense boost, nice. Reversal, just one more. Okay, this fight should be in the bag. I forgot. Right, 3 more bulk ups from this point. That only does 8. Yeah, cool. I thought 2 quick attacks might do it. And it looked like it would still be 2 steel wings. I forgot I still had my own berry. Yeah, that was fine. That fight went okay. Alright, nice. 2 gems in 2 hours. Pretty good, to be honest. I mean, we're not getting 4 done in the 4 hours that I've set aside today, but you know, we should get 3 done. Right, I thought Brawly was going to be more of a hassle than that, and I'm going to be real. He could have been. Bulk up, Gligar cannot learn, so oh well. Although you better believe I'm going to double check it just to be sad. They did a good job designing this gym. Like, and by a good job, I basically mean they opened MS Paint and they just went like, with the pencil tool, but like, it works. Because the gym's not confusing at all once you know the layout. Like, once you can actually see it. Less than 2 hours. Badges 2, Pokédex 0. Sadly, I can only get 3 badges before I will need something in my Pokédex. I am not looking forward to doing these water routes. I'm gonna be real, I probably won't. Even me, who feels the need to fight like every trainer, doesn't ever want to do those water routes. Give. No, is it you? Give. Don't need it now. Gonna be very helpful later. I actually thought this guy wasn't a trainer. Whoops. Only level 12. Yeah, I kinda think the game... I don't know, this whole bit of game is really weird. Because... Also, great, thanks Scorpio. Because you would think you're supposed to grind in Granite Cave before the Dewford Gym. But you're not meant to go to Granite Cave before the Dewford Gym. You're meant to get Flash from the Dewford Gym. But all the Pokemon and trainers here are low level, implying you're supposed to come here before the Dewford Gym. But you can't come here until after you've done the Granite Cave, and you're supposed to do the Granite Cave after the Dewford Gym. The levels are just all in the wrong order. The steel wing noises are going to be in my head until the end of time. Because you can get there before beating Brawly, but you're not meant to. Mr. Briny won't take you here until you've delivered the letter. And you're not supposed to deliver the letter until after beating Brawly, except the trainers here make so much more sense to fight before beating Brawly. Because they're leveled up right, for you to actually gain experience, whereas I've always felt like Brawly's a bit of an unnecessary jump from Roxanne, because there's basically nothing between them. I just think this bit of game's designed really strangely. Because it's like this cyclical, you should go here but you're not meant to do this, you should go here but you're not meant to do this. I wasn't sure if she'd see me from over there, but oh well. I've taken out Tuber Ricky, he was the main threat. I don't want to get hit by that surf, from a Zigzagoon or not. Marl is not neutral to Steel Wing. Okay, and then Quick Attack should take it out from there. Water Gun won't do much because it's a Marl. It's just sad. Oh, there's 2 more trainers, okay. I felt like that was a bit too few. Yeah, it's never really made much sense to me that, you know, Brawly's basically skippable. Again, do you remember me? I remember you. You were making a black and white 2 custom ROM, right? It could be really awkward if it's the wrong thing. Not white 2, specifically black 2. Okay. No. But yeah, I remember you. I'm glad I do, because it'd be really awkward if I didn't. I would have just been there like, yeah, you were, yeah. No, unfortunately, I don't think I can ever purge my mind of the literal, like, 2 hours I spent running around in the giant chasm looking for a Delibird. Yeah, that's completely fair. Like, if you're only making it for yourself, there's no point in making both, you know? Gen 5's great. Genuinely, especially if you're into more challenging things, which kind of sounds like you know, are a little bit. I can very much recommend Black 2 and White 2's challenge mode in particular. They increase the levels of all opponents, and gym leaders and Elite Four members all also get an extra Pokémon, held items, and more threatening movesets. It is nice. I really wish they would do challenge mode again. Okay, Goldeen does not have any water moves at this level, so I can just quick attack it without wasting my last rock tomb. Yeah, honestly, it is nice. There's a reason why Black 2, White 2 are like games I just play. Black and White are they're good for plot. Like, they tried to have a story for a Pokemon game. There's not as much variance with the wild Pokemon, but they don't have the best replayability as a result, but they're quite good to play just like a couple times. Definitely worth playing Gen 5. I think it's the best that Pokemon's ever looked. Am I wrong? I've added all the challenge mons plus additional Pokemon. The challenge mons? Let's try 3, 4, 6. Ah, okay. I'm gonna be real, can you give Marlon 6? Or at least make the 5 he has good? He's the worst 8th gym leader ever. Just something to make him stand out from the fact that you fight him after you do the dragon gym. Honestly, 5 Pokemon's probably enough though. His issue with his 4 Pokemon is their... Yeah, okay. The issue with him's always been his variance. Because literally all of his Pokemon are weak to electric. He doesn't have any kind of ground type or anything like that. Six bottles of Soda Pop will probably do him for the whole game. I can get hidden power here, right? No, right. I come back with secret power and then he gives me hidden power? Is that it? Like, I know you can also get hidden power elsewhere. But I know you can buy it infinitely from that guy. But do you need to get it elsewhere? It looks like you need to get it elsewhere. Okay, that sucks. I don't know why they have Roxanne call you there when you can't rematch the trainers until the rematch the gym leader until the post game. I mean, we've got the name rater here if I want to rename my Gligar. Which I probably should, because Scorpio is a pretty terrible name. But oh well, she's been called Scorpio for 2 hours now. I couldn't possibly change that. Yeah, I'm glad you made Marlon decent though. I feel like you probably... Have you touched Charon at all? Because he probably did not need a buff. It's the other building, right? Ah, shoot. If only I could run indoors. Yeah. No, but I mean, you've just given him his challenge team and you've not, like, buffed them. Because he's kind of a threat. I did buff him initially, yeah. Yeah, I feel like when you look at Charon's team, right, and you see that he's got a Patrat, a Lillipup, and a Pidove, you're just like, okay, so that's not going to be hard. And then he stomps you, like, every time. Grinding without odd note? Yeah, that's the thing. This is Charon's big strength, is he has this either level or Pokemon advantage against you, depending on how you play the game, because there is no grinding at that stage. Getting mad sick, I rocked him. I don't know who decided it should have the accuracy of Fire Blast. And the power of, like... I can't think of any 50 base power moves. The only one I can think of is Tackle in Gen 5. Iris has also gotten a big buff. Oh, great! Flame Charge, thank you, yeah. Power of Flame Charge, accuracy of Fire Blast. Poison Fang, true. I knew there were loads, I just couldn't think of any. I was specifically trying to think of a fire move, which makes it even more, like, embarrassing that the first one that came into your head was Flame Charge. I feel like a lot of moves or types just skip straight from 40 to, like, 60. Simps! I played a ROM hack not long ago where they made Power Up Punch and Rock Smash both 60 base power. Don't buff Power Up Punch in your ROM hacks. I know it's not in Gen 5, so it's not a problem for you, but there was no need for any other fighting moves. Which ROM? A Pokemon Emerald Omega. It was another one of these ROM hacks. Like, all these difficulty ROM hacks always are hardest at the start. And then by the time you reach the end, you just have, like, such strength. Yeah, Rock Smash, yeah, exactly. That's the thing. I don't know why you'd buff Power Up Punch. Like, I guess for some Pokemon they might have something better to run, but the fighting type I decided to use was Breloom. So it really didn't have a better option. Sky Uppercut doesn't count. Don't pretend it does. And I was also using an Electivire, so it could also have Power Up Punch. I don't even need to heal, to be honest. Wait, did I? Wait. Yeah, I must have gotten healed. Oh. But yeah, I agree that Rock Smash could do with a buff, and it's already had one in the series. It's for custom shinies and now 80 on them. Nice, nice. Good to hear the progress is continuing. I really find what Birch says here interesting. He asks where Brendan is and he looks around. Can you imagine a Pokemon game that was like all double battles? And you had two different trainers? It would work so weirdly. Black Camerupt. Camerupt's regular shiny is... I want to say it's got blue on it, but that's just regular Camerupt. I can't think of Camerupt's regular shiny. Black Camerupt does sound pretty cool. Did you do a Numel at all? Or did it just stay? Has a blue tint, okay. Oh, I just stepped all over this double battle, huh? Whoops. Okay, we're never using Rock Tomb ever again. Blackish the blue tint. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Why did you have an Oranberry? Made it a lot darker. Yeah. Black Camerupt works. I'll show you on Discord. Sure thing if you want to. I won't look at it until... Actually, you know what? I can look at it after this battle, I suppose. Yeah, why not? I was gonna say I won't look at it until after the stream, but like... There's nothing stopping me. Discord's open. Okay, Isabelle, that's creepy. Oh, I'm not prepared. I have a very difficult fight coming up and I am not ready. How long do you stream today? I will be streaming for another hour and a half. I stream for 4 hours on Wednesday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. I stream different games each day though. So that someone doesn't feel like they need to show up and give me 16 hours of their time a week if they're only interested in one of my challenge runs. Or one of my runs. They're not all challenge runs. Only 3 of them are. My schedule is on... It's on my Twitch page, and you can also find it on my Discord server, which you can find on my About page. I post the schedule there just in case. I have indeed DM'd it to me. Yeah, okay, I thought it was... Okay, I understand. Thank you for showing me. I was sure Camerupt was already black, but it's not as dark as it could be. But yeah, I stream 4 hours of Pokémon every Saturday. I feel like I called it a Friday earlier. In general, Wednesday's just a challenge run of some other game. Depends on what I'm playing. Can make Camerupt a lot more tanky. Yeah, it's always weirded me out that it's actually kind of glassy. Oh, it's so nice to actually just be able to take out trainers. Dicey's live a slow speed. But on the plus side, I've always loved Camerupt's moveset. Like, it evolves, and from what I recall, it gets Rock Slide, Lava Plume, or maybe it's Eruption. And, Earthquake in, like, pretty rapid succession. Can't wait to buff it? Yeah. Fun fact about Gen 3 Pokemon, they have the lowest average base stat total of any generation. Which I would not have expected. I would have thought that was Gen 2. Because Gen 2 is full of garbage. Such as Gligar. Like, Gen 2, they just kind of went, yeah, it's fine, it's done, it's ready, cool. With so many Pokemon that they then gave you evolutions to later in the series. You buffed Ledian? Is that enough to save it? Gym Pokemon Ledian. I hope you've kept its bizarrely high special defense. Like, at least Ledian has a high stat. I always felt quite bad for Ariados. Like, Ledian's got something, Ariados has nothing. I've kept a special defense. Good, good. I always just wished Ledian was better, because it can learn, oh, I can't remember. Is it Thunder Punch and Ice Punch, but not Fire Punch it can learn? But regardless, it can learn, like, cool moves, but it's terrible. High speed attack on Ariados, nice to see. Ariados is one of those Pokemon that I've always really liked, but I've never used because I'm sane. There are some Pokemon that just aren't good enough to be on a team, and Ariados is kinda one of them. You're making Ledian sound mighty fun. Ah yes, post-game Ariados. Reminds me of Black 2 and White 2 with its post-game Tropius. Like, yeah, that needed to be post-game. Kept it similar to the original. Ah, okay. Okay, Aaron's gonna be a bit tedious, I think. I am wrong. Since stats are buffed, it does make sense. Goodness, how much did you buff him by? Is Ariados now a pseudo-legendary? Okay. I should have an Oran Berry. And I may as well heal up with a potion, because why not? Right. I consider this the hardest rival battle, like genuinely, in the series. The counterpart to Venomoth? Huh. So you buffed Venomoth somewhat too. That's good to know. It's another Pokemon I always felt bad for. Venomoth always, like, it bothers me, right, that we didn't get a Bug Psychic type until... You really have two water types? That we didn't get a Bug Psychic type until Generation 8? But Venomoth has been right there since Gen 1, and it has no reason to be poison. Uh-oh. Is that gonna be a 2-hit KO? It's only Swift, okay. That's physical in this generation, it's not gonna do very much. I knew it. I just always struggled with this battle. Gonna put Ariados in Black Tower. There's wild Pokemon in Black Tower. I can't say I've ever touched Black 2 White 2's post-game. Okay, here it comes. 3-hit KO. Water resist steel. Bide? No Black Tower trainers. Yeah, then how are... Wait, then I'm confused. better off with... Ground does resist rock. Best off with quick attack. Ah, one of the trainers can use an Ardos, okay. I can take out the Marsh Stomp. Only because she wasted time with Bide. Wait, what? That wasn't a crit? What happened there? Well... That's one game over. Yeah, change logs always do. High range? Yeah, but... That was nasty. Also, that's really not good. Quick Claw won't help. And I don't really have any good berries. Okay, should I keep track of the amount of times I die? May as well, right? Eh? There we go. May as well make myself suffer. Right. The thing is, I don't think I can win this one in a straight fight. Like, I need him to use Bide. And I also then need to one-shot his final Pokemon. Rock Tomb this, you need to hit both. Actually, I don't need to hit both. Why don't I just quick attack from here? That'll do more than 5. No. I'm actually kind of surprised. Huh. Yeah, okay, kind of makes sense. Right. So I just want a quick attack, really. Bide, awesome. There's not a point in hardening, but like... attacking is a bad idea. If you could just do that again. So the Crawdont is going to be scary. Crawdont deserves to be scary. I used one of those as well in Emerald Omega. And it was not... like, it was the weakest link of the team a lot of the time. Why was that also a high roll? But it got some really good moves in that ROM hack. It got Dragon Dance and Superpower just from the movie learner. Hit the Rock Tomb. Part of the 8th gem. Ah, nice, nice, nice. I really like Crawdon. I was really happy to get to use it in that ROM hack. I like ROM hacks that let me use Pokemon I would never use otherwise. Anyway, that was terrifying. Item Finder in Gen 3 is not good. Dude just flexing on me that he has a bike. could probably just use a soda pop, actually, rather than going back to the Pokemon Center. Like, it's what they're for. I can't use them in battle. I'm not out of PP. I'm glad you made Crawdon good, though. Crawdon's one of these forgotten Pokemon that deserves better. You have a Lombre that is like 4 levels below, and I have to fight him first. How godly have you made Crawdon? You don't need to leave everything powerful in post-game either, you know, like you are allowed to let the player have some fun. I loved using Crab Hammer. Dragon Dance Crab Hammer was so fun, but it was so obnoxious when it missed. That 90 accuracy, Crab Hammer at least deserves it, but I just love that Crawdon and Kingler and like the crabs get this signature move that's just 100 base power, no questions asked. It's got a high crit rate too. How did you buff it? Actually, my goodness, what did you do to it? It's 90 base power? I thought it was 100 power and 90 accuracy. Is it 90-90? Not in Gen 5? Oh, did they nerf it? Or did they buff it? I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure which way around it goes, or if I'm just wrong. Yeah, they change moves all the time. But I generally remember if they've changed a move. But I guess for a move like Crab Hammer that's so niche. Feint attack, right. A special move. I don't think I need Harden. Anytime soon. They changed it to 100 base power in Gen 6. Okay. Emerald Omega updated everything to be Oras. So, that makes sense. Because I've never messed about with Crab Hammer before that. Honestly, 90 base power was probably okay. But I'm not complaining. Oh, that's so useful! Got cherry berries at least. You buffed it to where it was. Oh, I hate getting rid of Harden. I don't like not having a status move. I can't stress it. I'm definitely relearning Harden at some point. 105 base power would be disgusting. Like, there's certain base powers that moves just aren't allowed to be. Well, you know what, we can test out Feint Attack. I'll keep it at 100, yeah. I don't think it needs to be any better than that. Trust me, it was good enough. Yeah, that's the thing. I didn't have access to adaptability. I just had to run Hypercutter. I was so upset I was missing out on adaptability, because, like, adaptability Dragon Dance Crab Hammer would have been insane. Alright, Magnemite. You are exactly why I got Feint Attack, because even though you resist it, it should still 2-hit KO Magnemite, right? That's exactly what my gym leader has, yeah. That's the Crawdon I ran, alright. Mine had Dragon Dance, Crab Hammer, Crunch, and X Scissor. Scope Lens. Yeah, for some reason this ROM hack creator did not buff Crawdaunt itself. No extra stats. Which was just kind of sad. Poor Snippy did not do very well. Elixir, that's nice. These are... yeah, I don't need them. That's what Crawdaunt should be, though. It's actually one thing I really like about Kingler. People don't realise how strong Kingler is. But Kingler's got the same base attack as Machamp. And it's only a few points behind Dragonite. Like, Kingler hits hard, and that's what Crawdaunt should do. But it doesn't, because Crawdaunt's mixed. Due to being introduced in Gen 3 before the physical special split, its special attack's not too terrible, which is just such a crime. $120? Yeah, but then its special attack's like 90 or 100 or something, and the rest of its stats suffer as a result. Like, it's not fast, and it's not very defensive, and it just doesn't get to do anything. Mixed Pokemon always suffer because 90% of them shouldn't really bother with their second stat. So you just kind of end up with this Pokemon that's not really good at much. Just stop by the Rock Smash dude's house. Honestly though, Gyarados deserves it. Like, seriously. If it hadn't been introduced in Gen 1, I think Magikarp wouldn't evolve until level 30 or maybe 35. And Gyarados would be so much stronger. Have you actually made it a Dragon type? Is that why I can learn Draco Meteor? This is another one of these things. If Gyarados had not been introduced in Gen 1, it would absolutely have been a dragon. But in Gen 1, Water Dragon would have had no weaknesses. It's a fantastic typing, yeah. But it would have been too much in Gen 1, is the point. Most difficult decision of my life. I'll take the Mag Bike. I usually take the Acro Bike. I don't want it to think I doesn't love it. I do love it. I love the Mag. I love the Acro Bike. Good thing my Rob isn't Gen 1. Oh, I'm just saying that, like, a lot of these changes are things that definitely just would have been a thing. I actually used to use a Mega Gyarados when I did competitive battling. It was just the Mega Gyarados set, Dragon Dance, Earthquake, Waterfall, and Crunch. Like, literally just the set anyone who uses Mega Gyarados runs. Can place Lapras with Gyarados on Iris's team. Her Lapras is actually nasty if it gets too many moves off, but like, you've made that so much worse. When I fought Iris last week, I was very glad that she did not remember the existence of acrobatics on her Archeops. She just totally blanked on it. Which is great because that would have absolutely one-shot any Pokemon I was using, but she refused to use it. She just kept using Stone Edge instead. It was like, fine by me. I'm guessing it's because the AI looks at the two moves and it goes, oh, well, Acrobatics is 55 base power, but a Stone Edge is 100. Why are these Pokemon so weak? That's 5 levels behind Brawly. Significantly later. She's a Dragon type Pokemon. It's just a Dragon type trainer, she should have access to new Dragon type. Yeah, exactly. In fact, that's easily the worst thing about Gen 2. And Gen 2 commits a lot of sins, in my eyes. But the worst thing about it is that none of the Pokemon used by, like, gym leaders are new. There's like, what, Jasmine Steelix? Is that it? Seventh time I gave him Kingdra. Why not? I do not have a Pokemon that will surf. Heart Scale, I'll probably use that later on for like Harden. Kingdra was literally the only choice. Hey, you could have doubled up. Or you could have made Tropius a Grass Dragon. Tropius should be a Grass Dragon. And it should have much better stats than it does. I just feel so bad for it. Like, Tropius is this awesome banana dinosaur, and it's just terrible. Nothing wrong with Kingdra. Debatable. I don't like Kingdra's stat spread at all. I just think it's really boring. I used a Kingdra at one point. When was that? Can't remember. Boring in what way? The fact that like all the stats are 95 except like, what is it? Special defense or something random? Or HP? They're all the same is the point. And like, the only difference between Seadra and Kingdra is that Kingdra gets like more attack and speed? Like, it's just not much of an evolution, you know? It doesn't do more of what Seadra does. It balances itself out in a really dull way. Scorpio, you're kind of kicking ass over here level-wise. Change the HP and speed to 95 as well. You know, at least then it'll be funny. What is it, 65 HP and 85 speed or something? $75 HP and 85 speed, okay. A little bit better than I gave credit for. Well, give Shiny Kingdra the same color scheme as Seadra. Is Kingdra not purple? Like how Horsey and Seadra? Oh, Wally. Wally, I'm like twice your level. I remember Emerald being a significantly more difficult game. Kingdra's pink / purple. Yeah, Kingdra's one of the few shinies I've ever actually had. So I thought I remembered it. Oh, Seedra's dark blue. You see, I'll have caught it as a Horsey, and Horsey's also pinkish, right? No, it's not, is it? Ah, shoot. Horsey's greenish, yes! Because I wanted to chain fish in Pokemon Y at least once. I wanted to do proper shiny hunting once in my life. And Horsey was just the Pokemon that I happened to get. Hi Scott. This could be the first time we encounter Scott, right? And the shiny Grimer. That to buff its special attacks, it has no physical poison moves early. I mean, could you not have just given it a poison move? Like, I don't know what you would have given it. Yeah, like early game poison moves are basically things like Poison Fang and maybe Poison Tail, and they don't really suit Grimer. Poison Punch it would do with, but that's basically just Poison Jab. Really, any physical poison moves in Gen 5? Yeah. Come on, Scorpio, take it out 2 hits. Poison's not a type they give a lot of physical moves to. And I believe Weezing can't learn any physical poison moves at all. Despite physical attack being higher than its special. I don't think it gets Gunk Shot. Gave Weezing Gunk Shot? Yeah. It deserves it. Gunk Shot always had the best animation. Because, like, you throw a bin at the opponent. Made it special equal to attack. Okay. Yeah, Gunk Shot's strange because a lot of poison types don't get it. But a lot of not poison types do. Rock Tomb's the worst move. You better have buffed Rock Tomb to its Gen 6 onwards incarnation. Gen 3 to 5 Rock Tomb is... It's so bad I hit my microphone with my arm. I bet that was like... a noise. It just gave a sound effect to my thumbs down though, you know? Yeah. There's a lot of moves that should just be a little bit better, but because they're not, I don't think about them. Rock Tomb is just very noticeable because of the fact that it's needed for coverage on so many Pokemon. Oof, did they need to be better? 70 base power? Actually, they could do with more PP. I think that's their main issue. Yeah, the 10% chance to boost stats is fine by me though, because whenever opponents rock those moves, I always wish they didn't. 80. Oh, that's a jump. Ah, the 4-hit KO. Yeah, 80's probably fine. Yeah, Luster Purge and Mist Ball, they're 80, right? Even though that just makes Mist Ball inferior to Psychic. They're 70? Did they buff them at any point? Like, I'm pretty sure they haven't, but like, ugh. At least they buffed Technoblast when they realized it was terrible. I mean, the legendary signature moves, feel free to make them 100. Like, it's whatever at that point. Volbeat and Illumise are so bad. Illumise, sorry. Does Luster Purge have a secondary effect? I know Mist Ball is basically just Psychic, right? You're the one that has Surf, not the guy on the beach. Please die. I need to catch a Zigzagoon actually. Oh, it's 50%? Oh, that's crazy actually. I thought it was literally just Psychic, but, well, Luster Purge is Dragon. But I thought they were both basically just Psychic, but weaker. 90's, yeah, 90's okay with... That's a good secondary effect. Like, no one's gonna complain about that. Okay. Yeah, 70's not enough. Even 80 would be like okay, but still I would rather run Psychic, you know? Because as nice as the secondary effect is, if you're running something like Latios or Latias, you want to be one-shotting opponents. True, Sacred Fire does get away with it. Sick gym puzzle. I always felt like if I'd made Pokemon from the start, I would have had legendaries have like base stat totals of like 1500 or whatever. Like, these things should be ridiculous. There should not be legendaries that are just worse than regular Pokemon, you know? Watson, why are you not good? He's really out here trying to hit me with Shockwave. Also, 4 Pokemon on the 3rd gym leader? This game's kind of intense at times. It's a legendary, it deserves to be powerful. Exactly. I just realized that a Pokemon that would be really interesting to solo things with, and by interesting I mean tedious, is Regigigas. It's a legendary, it deserves to be powerful, Not this one, says Game Freak. Volta Boss had self-destruct? Oh, oof. Normal gem explosion? Ah. Oh. That's one of Gen 5's biggest sins. No one acknowledge what's happening on stream right now, by the way, please. Like, don't draw attention to it, otherwise you might stop doing it. Like, just leave him to it. It's all good. I'm not even looking, Watson. It's all good. You do what you want. Ah. 375 base power. Is it 375 base power though? Oh wait, yeah it is. I forgot it's 250 at base. My goodness. Just be glad that Explosion doesn't do the thing it did in Gens 1 through 4. Don't. Shh. Just let him do what he wants to do. It's okay. Okay, real question though about this, because I don't think he's gonna stop. Is it Gligar that's specifically breaking this? Is the AI looking at ground and flying and being like, huh, I can hit that with electric moves? But it's not normally an issue because you can't have a Gligar? Because there's no way Watson would do this if you just brought in like a Marstomp. He would not just sit there. Cause that how that was stupid. Okay, at least it's only explosion off of an Onix's attack stat. Like, doesn't Onix hit less hard than Caterpie? Right, Watson, I'm gonna be real, that strategy didn't really work out for you so great. Maybe it'll work this time though, I don't know. Doesn't this thing have bite? I'm sure does Pokemon have actual moves? That's 50% more damage than Caterpie. Oh, okay. Oh, it's 45 and Caterpie's 30. I thought it was 35 and Caterpie was 40. Seriously, doesn't this thing have bite? Rock Tomb does not need to be like a coin flip. Rock Throw in Gen 1 actually was like 65% accuracy, right? Pretty terrible. I knew it! I knew the second I attacked him! See, now he probably won't... Yeah, now he's... But why is his #1 priority to paralyze me when I'm using a ground type? I said Rock Throw. Rock Tomb didn't exist until this generation. Right. Watson, that was... Watson, that was... Like, there reaches a point where you're probably just too old to be a gym leader. So I can throw switching colours. Fair enough. But yeah, why was his #1 priority to paralyze me? I would have thought he wouldn't have tried to paralyze a ground type. Is the AI just always that bad, or is it specific to Gligar? It occurs to me it would actually be the same issue with Marshtomp, huh? You'd need to test something like Diglett. But yeah, that was, That was, Zigzagoon, Zigzagoon, where can I find you? Shoot. I should have caught one earlier. Okay, idea. 3 badges in 3 hours is pretty nice, by the way. If I do say so myself. Idea. We're gonna go back. Because it actually is not that big a hassle to go back to where we can catch Zigzagoon. I should probably go across Cycling Road, huh? You could add new Pokemon to random trainers, why not? Like, genuinely, why not? Make them all hell. If there was one with my name, I would suggest you should put them in. I would suggest you should put in, like, Pokemon I like, because I'm here and I'm vain. What do you mean? Oh, if there was a trainer in, Black 2 with my name, I would, like, I'd be like, oh, you should totally give them, like, a Gliscor. But yeah, there's not, at least not one that I came across. Sad though it is. There is no Lottie. I know. That's what I'm sad about. Whoa, this trainer did more damage to me than Watson did. Oh wow. By a program, you just mean like a text file, right? Like... Let's not. You can edit the trainers. You can edit the trainers. No, I wouldn't ask that of you. Plus, I'd find it impossible to pick a team. That is cool though. See, I thought Watson was going to use an awful lot of metal sound against me and it was going to make me uncomfortable but not really put me in danger. And I thought I was going to have to deal with more sonic booms than I did. And supersonic too, like, there were a lot of moves I thought I was going to have to deal with that I didn't. There are 2 trainers with your- wait, what? There's 2 trainers with the same name? I can't wait until I pick up a ground move. Huh. That's weird that there's two with one name. Is one of them in Black Tower? Or like a battle facility of some kind? Or is it just a complete, like, accident? Level 35 Umbreon. That's... Huh. When I thought of Gentleman, my thought immediately was... My thought was immediately the one... My thought was immediately the one on Village Bridge. It has randomly generated teams, yeah, but it should have a list of names that it picks from, right? I should have just caught a Zigzagoon earlier. Ah, okay. That's interesting then, that's just an oversight. Exact same name. Huh. I don't know if there's a trainer with my name anywhere in the series. If there is, they've never stuck in my head. Alright. Oh, one was black too, one was white too? That's really weird. Also, I thought I was done with Cycling Road, but nope. I really hate that I feel the need to fight every single trainer, because, like, I get nothing out of fighting these Magnemite, you know? That's interesting that the White 2 and Black 2 trainers are coded in both games. So how much of it's actually just coded as one game before they split it later? Like, I'm assuming that, like, the cutscenes for Reshiram and Zekrom aren't in both games, for example. I'm not gonna have enough feint attacks to take out all these Magnemite efficiently. Thankfully the last trainer just has Voltorb. You know, I might complain about my luck, but Scorpio I don't believe has ever hit herself in confusion. Which is pretty intense. Oh, you have the Voltorb. Well, yeah, that's fair. Why wouldn't you do that? Yeah, exactly. Why not? Level 60s is post-game for regular trainers. I'm guessing he's probably at the Abundant Shrine. Maybe not, though. But that is a complete guess. I will never understand this trainer with 3 level 6 Voltorbs. Could be Pinwheel Forest. Oh, good point. I actually forgot that place. Alright, officially out of feint attacks. That sucks. Did I not need feint attack this whole time? Would I really have been just as well off using quick attacks? Are you still a trainer? Okay, cool. Right, ready for awful bike time? He wasn't there. I would check the Abundant Shrine. But there are a few areas that are post-game. Like, he could be in the mode of Icarus, you know? There's a lot of areas that are post-game that shouldn't be in Black 2 White 2. I'm not sure I've ever taken the boat back like this. Right, so what are the odds of finding Zigzagoon in these various areas? Because I know they're not great. Right. So I've got what? Route 101. Route 102. Oh. That might as well be it. Alright, well in that case we'll just run around and look for one, I guess. Because I know that their odds aren't great in Emerald, but I really need something that I'll be able to surf later. Oh, well, okay, cool. Alright, this thing is going to exist entirely as an HM slave, but, you know, if anyone wants to name it, feel free. There's also a reason I'm catching a super weak Zigzagoon as my choice of HM slave. And that reason is that I need another Pokemon later in the game for double back. Get in the ball! Gonna buff him, but I can't find out where he is. He might just be up a waterfall in a random place. Get in the ball! There we go, okay. Zigzagoon is caught. Anyway, yeah, there's a mandatory double battle at the 7th gym. So I do need a weak Pokemon to bring in as fodder, basically. Yeah, like I say, if anyone has a name for it, I'll give like a minute or so, and if not, I'll just name it after a recent follower or something. Because, you know, the interactions are few and far between, but they may as well be here. strength is unfortunately mandatory at some points in this game, so the Zigzagoon cannot... But Gligar can learn strength. Okay. Interesting. I was thinking, because Zigzagoon doesn't get strength until it's the noon, I'm pretty sure. Lisa? Lisa the male Zigzagoon? If that is what you desire. Let me check Zigzagoon's thing. Zigzagoon Gen 3. Yeah. But that's okay. I don't even think Zigzagoon would fit, would it? No, it'd be one too many. Right, I am not allowed to have any of the items that you pick up. That just feels like I'm giving myself an unfair advantage. So, have this X defend. And next I need you to die. You know, I don't need you to die. If we ever reach Lisa, it counts as a whiteout. And I will make him faint before any important battles. I think it's faster to go by Mr. Brightney, huh? Oh yeah, I can teach you Rock Smash and Cut. I don't really need to teach you Cut. Yes, please, I'm really sick of having to fight him like 4 times in rapid succession and he just has 2 Cryogonal every time. Right, that was immensely inefficient. I should have caught that Zigzagoon earlier, but I forgot. I should have picked up the experience share while I was there, I guess, huh? That is pretty perfect. You could also give him a Delibird. Amazing what muscle memory can do even after years. Had to buff Delibird, but even with buff it'll be weak. I think you should just debuff it, just go all in. Did you finish your Gen 5 game? Yep, finished it last week. That's why I'm here. Oh, Pokemon. I want to buy more repels. Right, well, I can just go die, I guess. I got my 10 Great Balls, because if I need to catch something, I don't want to enter that situation I was just in there with Zigzagoon. Yeah, I finished it with very little hassle. I beat the champion without healing on my first try, and everything. The changelog is truly the worst nemesis of anyone making anything. Triathlete Dylan. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. Hidden abilities would have made my poor Gliscor an awful lot better in that run. Right, you know what? It's actually occurred to me, Lisa, you do need to die. Well, yeah, that's how everyone codes. They steal it from the internet. But yeah, Lisa does need to die, otherwise I might be able to get into double battles that I shouldn't be able to. Oh, that was fast! Ah, okay, I'll be ending soon anyway. Thank you for showing up. I hope to see you next time. 20% is good for hidden abilities, I'd say. But they shouldn't be that common. I don't know why I fought this guy. I used to love him. I really liked that Pokemon breeders just had like a ton of really weak Pokemon. And then as you rematch them, they got more and more common. Yeah, 20% is good because if you go for 30%, then the regular abilities are 35 each. And that's too much like an even split. Like, the hidden ability does need to be the raider. Now it's gonna take like 2. Okay, cool, it didn't. Yeah, 20% is a good number. You've not made the odds of a 20% shine, like of a hidden ability shiny Pokemon that terrible either. Ah, that's a shame. Ah well, it'll still do fine. You could always add in an item to switch a Pokemon to their hidden ability. The code for that will exist somewhere. Like, honestly, I'm really wondering if I actually need to fight trainers anymore. Because, like... look at these levels. I think I'm fine. Gen 3 is a lot easier? Oh, okay. I have wondered why people do Gen 3 ROM hacks so often, even when they actually end up just adding in so many features that it feels like they might as well have done a... This guy's the only bug maniac in the game or something, right? There's some deal with bug maniacs. Gen 3, you have the source code available? Oh, okay. I did wonder why it was like pretty much only Gen 3. Anyway, I think I won't fight any more trainers, basically, unless I kind of just run into them. Unless I... Didn't think you were a trainer. Until the levels start to kind of catch up with me. Huh. Oh, you're the other breeder. Oh. I'll be here all day. At least some things I've figured out. That is quite interesting. How quickly things improve, basically, in security between Game Boy Advance and DS. More of a time thing, is it? People have been making Gen 3 ROM hacks for a very long time. I swear people have been making Gen 3 ROM hacks for like as long as... Oh, interesting. Yeah, I feel like people have been making Gen 3 ROM hacks since I can remember, which is probably around about when Black and White came out. Sketty's terrible. I really hate my mind because, like, left half of brain basically goes, Sketty's terrible, and the right half of my brain's like, you should do a solo run with Sketty. Okay, cool. You've actually cell repels, thank you. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. You're actually a trainer? Don't they? Signature ability is useless. I think Normalize is really cute, at the very least, but I think it should have had an inbuilt Scrappy with it. Ah, that's a jump. But yeah, I feel like Normalize should basically, like, kinda make normal moves... It should be a trade-off. It should make it so that you can hit everything for neutral damage, but you literally don't have the option to not do that. Because then you'd only need to run one move, one offensive move on your Skitty. Oh, your Delcatty. I don't need the black glasses, there's not really point picking them up. Oh, go on, I'll go get them. Yeah, like, if Normalize was an ability on more Pokemon, it would be terrible for it to do what I just suggested, but because it's only on Delcatty, it would be fine. Normalize should have a damage boost on moves? Yeah. Is Normalize even its hidden ability? Or is it just a second ability? It is the hidden, right? Secondary. Oh, okay. What's his hidden? That's bothering me. Ignore the fact that I knew exactly the tile that was on. Second ability is Wonder Skin. Ah. The ability that just never worked when I was playing through Black 2. It actually came in pretty clutch at the end of the game, so I won't complain too much. You know, I don't have an item equipped, do I? Well, I may as well equip the black glasses then, huh? Yeah, the changelog does sound tedious. Yeah, I was about to say, like, you don't really need to say everything you've done in the changelog. Yeah. Like, you can just say updated trainers. But there's many of them. Yeah. You've got the Hue battles, you've got the Colress battles, you've got the 8 gym leaders. Ah, well there you go. You're in the Elite Four rematch. Nice. Oh, I'm glad you updated Cynthia. She was too weak before. Thanks for the defense boost, game! Not changing Colress though, thank you. Colress is tough enough, if you ask me. The one thing I would maybe say you could change about Colress is evolving his Matang. Sinzolin's way too weak. Even though I ran a team of all flying types, I had no issues with Sinzolin. Honestly, I think he just needs more interesting Pokemon. Which you've already done by taking away one of his Cryogonal. Like, Ice is just never going to be a great type to focus on. Phoenix is finally getting Snow Warning. Oh, we love to see it. Snow Warning Blizzard, let's go. Yeah, I never really understood why they felt the need to nerf those moves. Maybe that's just because I think 110 is a gross number. I remember these 4 battles feeling like such a difficult, like, trial to go through. And I'm just like mashing A. I thought this was a challenge run, but apparently oh, Gligar, no! Now it gets like another several turns to detect. Well, I'm over level because I'm only using 1 Pokemon. I may as well grab the Macho Brace. Yeah, I'll take him on. Okay, okay. Oh my god, I don't care. Ooh, that Lapras would help him out a lot. That Lapras would help him out a lot. Because his current team's just really glassy, as well as being weak to everything by being ice. But Lapras is quite bulky. What's with all the Shroomish? I just feel like a lot of these trainers have had Shroomish. sick crit. Yeah, I don't think there's a point. Like, no one's gonna check that. You know? Yeah, like, honestly, just change stuff about, make it feel different. Why not? Alright, feint attack should be a 2 hit KO here. Oh, stealing would have done fine though. We've come a long way from the trash Gligar I had 4 hours ago. Well, 3.5. I'm just gonna fight this guy, because I'll be back this way. It's actually really annoying that I've ended up fighting every trainer on this path, but... I guess I'm just not very good at skipping them. It's so nice to have strength. Wait, I can skip you. F? Like, absolute F in the chat for your friend? These are Rost. Are these Aspir or are these Citrus? Because that matters. Because Citrus berries would be really nice. First version of the harder trainers. Yeah, fair enough. Difficulty's not for everyone. Okay, but we've all been there with Berg. Sure, I won't do it. But it means I can get rid of quick attack. Oh, great. Can't wait to come across stuff like that, just roaming around the place. I don't want a raspberry. This is one player kind of used until. Not all buffs are game breaking. I don't. Most buffs aren't game breaking. Yeah, some Pokemon are needlessly bad. Like, I understand that you don't want everything to feel the same, right? But some stuff's allowed to be okay, you know? Yeah, like, there's no reason for Mighty Inna to be so terrible. What are these opponent levels, by the way? What happened to the game? Where'd it go? The opponents have remained static for like Roxanne's Nose Pass was level 15, right? I've beaten 2 gyms since then, and the opposing trainers have only gone up 2 levels. Well, I don't really need Slash now, do I? I just learned Secret Power. I'd rather Secret Power. It can paralyze. Well, I can paralyze in the situations where I would use Secret Power. We probably much have new teams. They're not that new, right? Don't they only add like a Pokemon? Okay, that gives access to the grass. Nice. What's even up here? Some creepy dude. And that's all. Is he a trainer or does he give me something? You're the weirdest trainer! Anyway, we can probably get rid of Steel Wing for Dig when we actually get access to Dig, which is quite nice. Although I'd like to get rid of Feint Attack actually. Because Ground and Normal gives perfect coverage against like everything that's not Skarmory, so that's pretty nice. Anyway, I am going to murder Lisa and then come back and save in this house and call it there for today. I'm very happy with the amount of progress I made. I feel like I could have made more if I'd kind of noticed that I didn't need to fight so many trainers. Oh great. Another fantastic Pokemon. Come on, Lisa. You can die to it. That was a lot faster than last time. As always, I stream 4 times a week at the same time for 4 hours each. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday. You can see what I'm doing on those days on my schedule on Twitch. I also have my schedule visible on Discord, if you join my Discord server. I have a Twitter account that I don't really use. But otherwise, yeah. Feel free to follow me if you want actual notifications when I'm streaming again. I enjoyed today's stream a lot. It was much better than yesterday's stream. This is... I was gonna say it's a fun challenge. I think the correct term would be this is fun. Not really much challenge to it. I'm gonna need to skip trainers for a very long time now, I think. Whoops. But oh well, Watson didn't really do anything to me anyway. And I was the right level for Brawley and Roxanne, so... I don't think I've actually hurt the challenge at all by doing this how I've done it. So yes, I will... Well, I hope to see you all next time. Goodbye.